Alrighty. Well, I don't have anyone at the store to chat, so I'll just go ahead and do the video and see what happens. So, right here, like normal, you have your box. Click it. Get your folder. In this folder, you have your normal stuff, proof of purchases, sorter extras, all the unpack if older than stuff. And now you're going to have 3 update crystals this time. You're going to have a sorter update to 8.91, a box scripts to 9.0, and a sorter to 9.0. The sorter 8.91 is a prep script, which is going to get the sorter ready for doing mass updating. So that's going to be ran on every sorter. So I got 3 sorters here. So I'm just going to go ahead and put down 1, 2, 3. Click. Boop. Admin. Update. Admin. Update. Admin. Update. I'm going to just let these complete. Doesn't take too long. Accept the link requests. Sorter is now ready for the next part, so I'll just go ahead and delete these crystals. So the next part is the bulk updating, which is going to be really nice. So the DFS sorter update crystal version 9.0. I'll res that out. Go ahead and I'll touch it. It'll zap up to my head, and it'll go to the first sorter it hears. And it just does the first one there. Oh, hush, puppies. And I get my 2 link requests, and as you can see, it's moved on to the next sorter. Whoa, guys, come on. And it'll just do all 3. These 3 sorters are the only ones that aren't updated on my sim. I've already done the other ones. That way you only had to watch the 3. So it'll just do the 3 here. And so yeah, it just does those automatically like that. And then it is done. It'll check. Right here's no more. It comes back over close to you. I put it a little bit to the side because people were having trouble with their name tags being in the way. So I moved it to the side a little bit. It'll always be east of you. So now, and it tells me right here that 3 sorters were updated. And then if I'm done updating, well, I could test again. I could click it to try to update again, and it'll try, and it should tell me that there's no updates available. Yep, no sorters reported needing updating. Hush. And so then when you're done with the update, you just click and hold on the crystal, and it poofs itself. So that's the main scripting. That's how you're going to update from now on, other than box scripts. And I don't plan to do many box script updates anymore. I can't think of anything else I want to add that would need that. I've added a new feature to this, which is why you'll need to do a box script update. So you're going to have a box scripts to 9.0 crystal. You're going to need to do on each sorter. And this part can take a little bit. So that's why you do a crystal per. That's why I'm not doing a mass update on this, because it's better to run them concurrently like this, because it can take a little bit. And just in case you weren't familiar, just you click on the crystal, you click on the sorter, and you go admin update. That's how you do these crystals, just like the old ones. But like I said, the new bulk updating that'll happen from now on for the main scripts, it would just be click the crystal and it'll do it. And it'll come back to you when it's done. So we'll let those run. And over here, I will show you one of the features I've added. I'm calling it Breakout. And what that does is it's going to split your things up like clickies and trowels. It's not going to lump them all into one box if you don't want them to. Depends on the name of the crystal, how well it works. You know, like on sorting, anything that sorted, or name of the crystal, the name of the item. Like if you see in my clickies here, I've got, as soon as it loads up here, just depending on how the name sorted, it sorted a bunch of them together. Come on, load. So we have like Mr. Cookie Farm Stash Box 6, 6A, 10, 11, 13, 15, 18, 21, you know, patrons, whatever. As long as their names conform to the same thing, they all went to the one box. But people have requested to have it not be that way. So what I've done is I've done what's called Breakout Mode. So I'll go ahead and I'm going to reset those. And the same is with the trowels. We'll reset that box as well. So while those are working, I'll go ahead and I will click on that, and I will remove that box. That's the old trowel box. And now none of these things are going to have textures for now, some of the breakouts. I will go back and I will do some of them eventually, but currently they're still going to be a blank texture. So we're going to go ahead and I'll leave that box because I will have, I probably won't have normal clickies, I'll have patron clickies. So, and then I go menu and I go to build and I hit breakout on. So now when I hit sort, one of the new things on the system is when you remove boxes, it automatically does an arrange, because another part of this new update is that it has faster sorting, where it sorts it directly to the boxes per item instead of looking at every box. So, and now it's checking to see what items it can make. And it's going to make 15 boxes at a time. So you can see that broke out trowel, stash box, zapper, 17. I don't have textures for some of these, obviously, because I haven't gotten them finished for this theme. And just in general, I don't have them done. So, but I will go back and I will work on getting them all done eventually. For the clickies. But it's breaking them out by location now, by the exact names, instead of just dumping them all as Mr. Clicky. So this again is a not mandatory, but it is a feature that some people have requested. And so it's going to do some sorting. And sorting is a lot faster now, as it's not sorting it based on box by box by box. It's doing it from the name of the clickies. And right now it's checking new names, and it's going to make new boxes. And it looks like we got all of them in the next 15 boxes. So let's only have this last run for breaking them out. So yeah, so that's the breakout there. That'll split it out into their own separate boxes. Right now, some things still sort weird, like any of the things that just say, you know, like Mr. Cookie's dash box number 3. those still are going to sort together because they don't have anything else that identifies them uniquely, and the numbers still cut down to look like that. It's something I'll look at fixing in a future update. But right now it breaks them out a little bit better for you. So you can see here, this one's farm stash box number 13. That one went well. 11, 5 couple, farm stash SG. I don't know what farm stash box 7B, whatever. So it broke them out, and then should have patron down here. Yep. So that's the breakout feature. One of the other features I've added in is the ability to have it do some cool box up stuff. So by default, when you box up, and we'll just do like 2 of these, the box up spits it out and it's unboxed like this. If you put your own texture in, it gets textured, right? So what I've done is I've added in with any of my textures. If you're using either of my themes and you have the texture, it's going to apply to the box now. Now, the first time you do this update, you're going to have to do a process on them. So menu, theme, process. And what this is going to do is going to get all the stuff set up properly for doing it. But when you add a new box, it'll automatically put that information into the boxes for you. So just give it a second here to run through and just double check all my textures. And I would just do a process, not a process all, so that way you don't blank out any of your existing textures if you have stuff that's not in the current theme. All right, so it's done processing the texture. So if I click on barley seed now and I say box up 2, we will get a box up with the barley seed texture on it. This is my solution to not giving you guys my textures full perm. This allows you to be able to transfer it. So, and then I'll just do a couple of these and show you how the new sorting looks. That's really nice. So here's a bunch of boxes. So normally you would go box by box by box and see what goes in where and whatnot and look at each item multiple times. With the new version, I can just get the UUID like normal and just click on the box. Oh, and I've added to the box of boxes to be able to just read stuff straight out. So that makes it nice for doing like lunch boxes. You can box up, take it up somewhere for a lunch box and just res the stuff out. Man, my dogs are going crazy today. Stop. All right, so that's all in there. And now when I hit sort, you watch it just zips straight through, just looks at them and just does every item. It doesn't look at each box like it used to. And now they're all sorted. So, and then these over here are all done with their textures. And I'll just show you here. If you do, say, I click this and I go, create theme just to get the theme on it. If I box up, I'm just going to do 0 just so nothing comes out. The boxes up are still going to be blank if it's a blank texture or not one of my textures. But if you do either of my themes, either one, so you do like the farm stash box, we will do create theme, and then we'll do box up 0. You didn't box anything up, but you can see farm stash box 4. And then if I change this to my personal theme, and I just do create theme on that guy, he should now box up with that texture. There you go. So, if any of the ones that are the 3 themes of mine, this will work. So, all right. Well, I think that's everything I've got on this. The drop and go update will be just the same as the other thing. It has a breakout option as well, so that way it knows how to sort breakout stuff. That's just in the admin menu. This should have updated, yeah. So admin, breakout, and then another thing I did was I have this sorter command button now on the drop and go. If you click that, right now you can do process from it, so you can have it tell all your sorters that are in drop and go mode to process their textures. So if you get a bunch of textures, that you were blank and you've bought them and whatnot, you can just click on your drop and go and hit command process, and it will make them all just do that. So you don't have to go to every single sorter and say, menu theme process. So, alrighty. Well, I think that covers everything. So that'll be it for the stream. Feel free to message me if you guys have any questions. Talk to you later.